Namaste. Mic check. I should have checked it before. It's okay. I'm suffering, so I have to do my magic ritual. Hare Krishna mantra. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be alive. So by doing this, it keeps me alive. I noticed that when I did it, several times, I noticed that I don't feel the pain as much afterwards. Shri Namo Shri Agni Namaha. The music was on, huh? Namaste. This is what I worship. To me, it's like the word, set of words, the word. Krishna. Okay, Namaste. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Why is it so loud? Testing. Okay, now it's better. I'm gonna break things if I don't be careful. The wire's too long, but if it's any shorter, I'll have problems. Yeah, on Sabbath I talk a little more, just the way I am. Okay, I'll be back to normal in about 15 minutes. Yeah. I need my Kabbalah prayer. As a vampire needs blood to survive. Namaste. Ana bekoak gedulat yemineka tattir gerura. Gabel rinat ameka sagubenu taharenu nora. Na gibo르 돌쉐이 이후데카 게바바트 쇼무렘 발캠 다하렘 라카메이 지드카테카 다미드 고물렘 하신 가도셔 베로브 두베카 나헬르 아다테카 야키드 게에 레 아메카 베네 조크레이 게두샤테카. Namaste. Burning out. halfway there. Namaste. Elul. Namaste. Keteru. Hokuma. Pina. Kasadu. Kevura. 버렸듯. 내 짝. 호드. 호드. Yes, 호드. 말을 주듯. 샤바테누 가벨르 우시마 자아카테누 요데아 다알루모트 샤바테누 가벨르 우시마 자아카테누 요데아 다알루모트. Namaste. So tonight is Friday the 13th night. So this is the start of going the other way. We were headed to a really, really bad place. The entire world. So bad to the point that, a model, or I think she was like Miss Swiss contestant or something, and she got yeah, you could read about it. She got murdered by her husband, but it was really graphic. So, starting today, we're going the other way. What that means is, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, don't be nice. Just, be direct, be indifferent, but don't be nice. I mean, if you need their approval, be nice, but why would you need somebody's approval unless they're trying to hire you for like a film production or something, Yeah, so I have many roommates here. One of the roommates is an old man. He's 80 years old, and he molested the landlord when she was in the restroom. She's disabled. She can't move. Starting from about 15 years ago, 16, 15 years ago. Daily, I believe, for about 10 years. And now he can't move that well, so he's 80, So the only reason why he's not molesting her, basically she would go in the bathroom at night to do her business, and he will, and the bathroom door here, you cannot, like, you could lock it, but you could also open it with like a tip, like something like this. Like if you have a long tip, you could just push it in and open the door. And that's what he did every day for about 10 years. And the disabled woman is the landlord, and she's also a preacher. And I asked her why, she didn't report it to the cops? And she told me, because she forgives him. Yeah. And now, though, whoever's gonna watch this is gonna know. And people living here, there's about two of them who has lived, um, through all that time, and they believe the old man's story that he did not rape her. This is the state of affairs, folks. And if everything turns out right, I hope he ends up in jail for what he did. And the reason why I'm talking about it is that he's not even right next to me, but he's bothered so much by everything that I do. He's bothered by the chanting. He's bothered by the praying. He's bothered by my reading Sanskrit. He's bothered. Why? Because he's a rapist. That's why. The only reason why he's not raping now is because he's 80 years old. He can't even walk properly. So, I just need 2 to 3 witnesses for this. And once people start, if two or three people watch it, then I think there will be light. You always only need 2 to 3 witnesses to establish a testimony. And that goes in real life. That doesn't only apply in core the Bible, the biblical system. It also applies in life. You need 2 to 3 witnesses to validate what has happened. So, and that's what I'm dealing with here. Because all this time I'm trying to heal, and the rapist is doing everything he can to stop me. Like, one of the roommates mentioned, they were probably together as a couple. Do couples, like, when one is in the bathroom, go in, and she's disabled, mind you, she can't even move properly. They go in, and they didn't sleep together in bed or anything all that time, And the only reason why she didn't report to the cops is because she's a preacher and she really, really believes in God. And I am a Baphomet. I don't even know what my job is here. I'm just doing my own thing, and this guy is bothering me. Why? Because he's a criminal. Not just any criminal. He's an evil criminal. And I haven't seen this much evil. And the person is Korean. Both of them are Koreans. Like, this doesn't belong in the U.S. Anyway, so that's my mood right now. I'm in like a really angered mood. Kind of first for Friday the 13th, Baphomet is angry. Look, how do you go to sleep at night, I just, like, only thing I wish for, like, frankly, I don't even care what happens to him. I just don't want him to bother me. But if it takes, for him to go down to hell somehow, so I'm not gonna do anything. I'm non-violent. All I do is chanting and reading Sanskrit every day and do yoga. But he's gonna somehow go to hell, and I don't know how. I guess through chanting. Is it my first, victim of non-violence? As soon as I say Hare Krishna, he drops dead. Yeah, once again, I'm non-violent. And since I've been doing yoga every day for the last, it's been a couple of weeks now, I think. Maybe a little more. I'm getting stronger and people are noticing it. So that's a good sign. You do yoga in order to be not bothered by demon-possessed people, like the rapists I'm talking about. Because when you're weak, they'll try to take advantage of you. Like he's doing it right now. He's lived in this house for so long, 16 years, that he knows the how to vibrate the floor and everything. And he thinks I'm not noticing it. Demon possessed. I hope the demon comes out and he sees himself as who he really is. At that point, he has no choice but to commit suicide. But my job is to be as neutral as possible. Definitely don't be a nice guy, but, you know. But yeah, I think that's all I want to say for tonight. I talked for 8 minutes. The Sabbath, I tend to talk a little more. Okay, folks, I'm not gonna do anything on Sabbath besides the Kabbalah prayer. So if you're into my stuff other than the Kabbalah prayer, I'll see you on Sunday. Otherwise, I'll be back here Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. I might even have another talk show on Saturday afternoon. Yeah, it's like this house is demon infested. And what that means is there was a horrible crime here, and there was no justice for it. So demons love that. It's like a 5-star hotel for demons. And it's kind of ironic because the landlord is a preacher. She really, really believes in God. She really, really believes in King Yahusha. And I told her, this is what happened. I told her that, Koreans call Jesus or Yahusha Yesu. And I said, his name is not Yesu. This is his real name. And you could write it in Korean pretty much accurately. And she said, Yahusha. And like a couple of days later, she looked at me like, oh my God, thank you so much, Yeah, your prayers work better if you call him by the proper name. At least from my experience, and I guess from her experience too. So hopefully everything will turn out right. I just don't know what's gonna happen. Is it gonna end up being a horror movie? Because now I told everybody in the house what he has committed. And they either have a choice to believe or not to believe. And if I'm hoping for the good news, if everybody believes, what is he gonna do? He has no other choice than to commit suicide. Do I want to witness a suicide? Do I want to be in the same house as somebody committing a suicide? I don't know. I don't even know that part. Once again, I'm non-violent. I'm completely non-violent. The first arm of I practice yoga. The first arm of yoga is non-violence. Without non-violence, you cannot achieve the second arm or the third arm or the fourth arm or the fifth arm or the sixth, seventh, eighth. Nothing. You don't get nothing if you don't do. If you're not non-violent. Ahimsa, that's like the Bible, my Bible. Non-violence. But the mantra works as a double-edged sword. It blesses good people and it curses evil people. And it's best to stay neutral in both cases for it to work. Okay, I'm gonna tune out. Thank you very much. Namaste. And King Yahusha's name, God bless you all. I'm just angry that he's prevented me from healing so many times. This is like the tipping point. Like how you know, I'm already dead. How many times do you have to kill a dead person over and over? It's not just once, it's like several times a day for, you know, sometimes hours. Okay, folks. Thank you. Good night.